Well, hello again. What?
What?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Why do you have to be so childish, man?
I'm childish. I'm not the one making stupid split screen videos for YouTube, man.
Yeah, you are. You're making one right now.
Ah, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
What an idiot.
What an idiot!
Anyway, this is my second attempt at making a YouTube video. Really? Nobody cares about your stupid videos. Like I was saying, this is my second attempt at making a YouTube video. Because my first attempt, which is up on YouTube, and I suggest you go watch it and be disappointed by it. Or, you know, anyway, but the problem with it was mainly audio, you know, and I have no idea why those problems arose, and I have no idea how to fix them. But what I'm going to do with this video is I'm going to maximize the volume on me talking and minimize the volume on the power tools and stuff like that, and hopefully if YouTube try to normalize my volume, my voice won't suffer. If that's even the problem, I have no idea, but I'm going to try. So this time I want to try and make a space rock. Really, man? Just shut up. It's amazing how you've still got 10 fingers, man. Well, I have, right? I have. There they are, 10 fingers. I'm surprised that I've still got them as well, like, but still, you know. Anyway, and it's not just any space rack. It's like a space rack that's more like a Ferris wheel. I'll put a thing. I've made it one before. I'll put it here. That's the one that I've made. So, let's get cracking, then, shall we?
Right. Here's the little pallet puller reporter, which I thought I had invented until I found like heaps of them online. But anyway, this is basically so it didn't take that long with my little tool there.
He said tool.
And so, well, it doesn't take too long to pull a pallet apart with this little thing that I made, you know, from a bus rail. And what does take time is to now take all the nails out of it, you know. And I bought this. It's called the Air Locker, and it's off Amazon, and it was like, I can't remember, maybe it's $100 or something like that, I can't remember, but I think they now sell these on Temu and other websites, you know, but they'll most definitely be cheaper than that, and this just like makes the job so easy. I'll show you here. Basically what you do is you have a bucket underneath, because like it tends to shoot off somewhere, and probably ideally it would be dirt in the bucket or something loose, you know. I've got a mat in there just now, hopefully the things will stay in. You can just stick that over there like that, hit that, and it's gone. And if you get a real bent one like this, you know, you just whack that in, straighten it up, and off it goes. So I want to cut these up into more manageable sizes, and then run them over my jointer. So I'll show you that working. And you see this gap here? That's what my jointer gets rid of. So I reckon probably 4 pieces of wood for each wheel is probably adequate. And yeah, as you can see, they've got a pretty bad cup in them. Like pretty much all of them have got the same cup, and they're not joining together properly. So a quick raz over the jointer, and I reckon we'll probably be good to go. That is done already, but look at this, if you can see anyway. I'll try and show you. That's perfect 90 degrees. I'll grab another piece. Right, so I'll try and show you the cup there. So that you can see how that is, like this. So if you can see the finish that it's giving me, it's absolutely perfect. No tear out, no nicks, no nothing. You wouldn't even have to use a sander on it. So here I've changed over to the thickness planer, and this will make the boards an even thickness throughout, using the already jointed face, which is facing down, to index off. Right, well, that's pretty much got everything perfectly planed and all equal sizes and ready for joining together. So here I'm just applying a touch of the old woodworker's cream cheese on the bits of wood that I thicknessed and jointed and basically made dimensional from a bent and bored old pallet that I found. Leave that for a while and crack on.
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you with anything?
Say hi, Bonnie.
Hi.
Right, Bonnie's going to help today.
Okay.
Right. With this thing. What are you doing, you little weirdo? Righto, so... Yeah, can you do this? Righto, so you're going to keep me holding.
It has a giant hole in the middle now.
That's good, that's okay, that's what we want.
Why?
Because I want to put a bigger hole in that soon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
I tangle, money.
What are you talking about? You crackpot. How about then? Do this one. That's brilliant.
It's also tiny, a quite big hole in there.
Yeah. I think you do. I want to do.
Ready, guys? Ting tang lo ming ming. Ting tang lo ming ming. The end results are all here. I hope you guys like the end results. But I'm gonna go and come back. Bye. Bye. Okay guys, I'm back.
Right, so my little helper, Bonnie, is elsewhere at the moment, and yeah, and now I want to cut these out that she so kindly drew around, and I'll be using this thing, what I made a while ago now, and it's an adjustable circle cutting jig, what you use with the table saw. And there's a piece of wood here that fits into the miter slot. I'll show you. I'll bring you down a bit. I don't like your hair. Bum looks big in there. I'm bringing you down. So you put that slot here, that piece of wood here, in the miter slot. And this uses the radius to, so whatever the diameter is of the circle, which is 320 I think it is on this thing, or thereabouts anyway. Yeah, 320-ish. So this works off the radius. So if you set this to half of 320, which is 160, isn't it? Yeah. 160, and then you tighten it up with this thing here. Right, then you put this, the hole that I put in the middle of it, over the pin. So yeah, now you can see, basically you just slice that off, move it around a bit, keep on moving it around, and eventually it makes a circle. So that's what we'll do. Circly as a circle thing. Right, so I want to divide these up into 8 equal segments, if you like. I think I can remember from school I could do that. So you just draw a line straight through the centre. So now I remember I've just got to make the compass bigger than the radius, I think, don't I? I have no idea. I'll put that down by this line down here, I suppose. And I'll do that. I'll do the same down here. And I'll do, follow that line again. And where they cross is 4 equal parts, I do believe. Looks good enough for me anyway. So here I'm transferring the new lines that I've just made over onto the edge, so I have a mark to reference my compass off. so I can turn the 4 segments into 8 segments. So this time I want to set my compass so it's less than the radius, and make a mark on the line. And I do that on all 4 of the lanes. I think you get the same results just using 3 lanes actually, but I wasn't sure, so I just used 4. I don't even think I need to do this lane. I better just do it, just in case. And here what I need to do is I need to set the compass point on the line that I've just made and make it shorter than the outside edge of the circle, and make a couple of lanes either side of the original line with the mark on it, and move to the next point and cross that line that I've just did, and make another line on the other side of that line, and then move to the next point, cross that line, and yes, so on. Right, I want to put a round over on this and see if I can get away from some of this tear out here. It's not deep enough to get all the tear out. I don't think it ever is going to be. Now I want to make the frames that will keep them up off the base. So before I start doing anything else, I think I'll need to prep some wood for that. So anyway, senile dementia, I tell you, shut your mouth. But anyway, here they are. They're all here. And now I want to try and show you. They're like this. And I want to glue these all together now. And I won't bother recording that because it's the same process as before. And now a brief interlude from the renowned BBC publication Australian Outside Nature on the Inside, that should really still be on the outside. That's my workshop there. Right through that door is directly into my workshop. And that there is a teeny weeny critter. It obviously came in under the door. The thing is, I've got 2 cats and 2 dogs. And yeah, I'll have to do something. Well, I got him, so I'll go and put him somewhere out the way now. If a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, of what then is an empty desk a sign? Right. I really need to stop getting distracted with teeny weeny critters and like messy desks and stuff like that, you know, and get my head back in the game. So yeah, I've had a couple of days, like I spent a day like prepping all this wood here and making and gluing up, and I didn't video any of that because it's just boring, you know. But this is going to be the base. These are going to be the two kind of like A-frames, you know, like what will hold the axle in between these two things, and these two things will spin, and these will have 4 holes in them, and the spaces will sit in them, and they'll spin around like a Ferris wheel, you know. So I've got to probably what I want to do next is like put the holes in these. So yeah, we'll mark them up. 230. You said 232. So 232. Oh crap. Ah, crap indeed. Well, it was just about then that I realised that I needed a calculator, and the only calculator I have is on my phone. And considering I'm using my phone for this here video, man, what an idiot. So basically you have to get the centre point of the circle that you want to make. And then you want 4 of them, so you have to divide it by 3, because 3 is how many spaces is in between that point and the last one. And it was 77.3, by the way. I wasn't going to be able to work that out in my old dumb head because I'm shit at maths, and yeah. So I think the easiest way to do that is so this is the edge of the thing, then I want a 10mm gap, and that's the centre of the hole, so it'll be there. So it says to just use this as a reference and mark the other ones from this. Right. Use this thing, find the centre. Temu $3 or something. Alright, I'll take you over to the pillar drill and we'll drill them out. Well, I've got a bit of a dilemma here. So I don't have a Forstner bit big enough, and I've just discovered we haven't long moved house, you know, and we throw all the stuff out before we moved house, but I kept a couple of these things, and they're both different sizes, and I have one of each, and the smaller one fits this and the bigger one fits this, and I don't know which is the common one. Do you understand what I mean? I think it's the smaller one actually, but if I use the big one, this will be a bit sloppy in it. But if I use the smaller one, and this is the common size, then it won't fit. Ah, you know what, I'm just going to use the bigger one. That's not gonna work. Yeah, if I use the bigger cutter, it leaves the walls on either side paper thin. I'll have to use this one, and that's gonna have to be the bottom of that one. It was already the bottom of that one, so that's good. Oh dear. Okay, I'll put the smaller one in. And you get halfway down and you flip it flip it over, and then you prevent any tear out. On the bottom, which is great. I just want to look at something here because this is real sloppy, you know, it's moving like this. So it should be cutting an actual bigger, much bigger circle. That one's fit, so it's all good, you know what I mean? That one's fit. Happy. Sometimes magic happens. I won't bore you with the other three, but happy. Right, so I'll cut these to length now. And, I still need to clean up the insides, by the way. But yeah, we'll cut these to length on the metal, so then we'll set up a stop and make them all the same length. Should have your dust collection off of this. Team U, cheapest chips again. Quickly clamp this there, then I'll come so it doesn't move. I'll put these. We'll take them over to the sander and we'll do sanding, I suppose. So as you'll notice there, I've got the little shop vac hose and I'm plugging it into the dust port that I incorporated into the little homemade sander there. And I'm waffling on about my big dust collection there. But yeah, I didn't switch the shop vac on, so what a complete waste of time that was. Did you spot what just happened there? I plugged me little vacuum in down here and didn't even switch it on. Anyway, I'll leave that in because, you know, some of these people on YouTube, they cut out all their mistakes and that, and you know, and you think, wow, that's awesome. But they, believe me, they've cut out all their mistakes, and I'll leave that in just to let you know that I'm human. A little bit stupid. Yeah, so because I was using a hole saw and I wanted to go in from the top and then turn over and come in from the bottom to stop any kind of major tear out, which I has done. But the thing is, because it's running a bit concentric, if you like, you know, or off center at least, it's that you always end up with a bit of a step. I don't know if you can see in there, can you? I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do with this thing now. Hopefully I can fix that up and make it all the same. Lovely. Right, so I'm going to put a tiny little roundover. I've got a tiny little roundover bit in here. It has to be a tiny little roundover because if you can see, I haven't got much space between the edge and the hole. So a tiny little roundover it is. Yeah, it just tidies it up a little bit. Makes it a bit more dressy as opposed to that hard edge there that you can see. And it's kind of like a little leading edge for the space. Job's a good one. Lovely. Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing that for, but I am, because I'm a little bit mental. Okay, so these will have to get a bottom putting on them now, because I didn't have a Forstner bit and I can't really afford one. But that's not a big deal, you know what I mean? I'll use a bit of paint or something like that, like some kind of contrasting colour, and make it look like I meant to do that. So yeah, so I'll prep some wood for that, I think. So I think I'm gonna have to put two contrasting bits on the bottom, and maybe put a hole through this one as well, because the hole saw was so sloppy and like it made the hole bigger, big enough to fit this one. This one's fine and I don't think there'll be much problem. This one is a little bit too loose, and I think it might fall over, you know, as you're turning them. So this needs to be a bit higher. And that smells so good. It smells so good in here just now. So when I was editing the glue up of these things, I seen when I pushed them together and I thought, how am I gonna get them apart, you know what I mean? Because if I put a saw blade through there, then that changes the length and, you know, everything. But luckily, I've got a pull saw, an Irwin pull saw that fits. The kerf is just right to fit inside of that. So saved by the bell, literally. Well, not literally, but saved by the bell anyway. Well, there's no bells. What am I talking about? Saved by the saw. Phew. Phew in that. just put a flush trim bit in the router and go around there and we'll be good, but I think I'll put the holes in there first. So you probably noticed all the sawdust on top of the router table there, and that's because I've already did a couple off camera, and I also cut the holes off camera because it's the same process as you've seen earlier.
Well, I've basically got all the components now, you know. There's a couple of things I still need to do, like these need a bottom on it, on them, which is like this thing here. So I've got the wood for it, I just haven't cut it the size yet. And they also need like a couple of sides up with a hole in each, and that will allow them to swing when I attach them to these. And I've also got these, and I need to stick them together with double-sided tape and put all the necessary holes in for these to swing on. And putting them together with double-sided tape means that the holes are all in the same place. I've got the spindle, I just need to cut it to length. I've got the base, and I need to put it to however big I need to do it. And I've got these things, yeah, which is what I've been calling the A-frames. And I've stuck them together with double-sided tape because I want to cut them out on the bandsaw over there. But when I got my pencil out to design like how I want these things, I just went a bit mental, and I did this. I don't know if you can see. So yeah, not A-shaped at all. And it's all a bit that Spanish architect. Gaudi, that's his name. His name's Gaudi. Anthony Gaudi, or Antoni Gaudi. I don't know how to pronounce it because I can't speak Spanish. But, well, I can speak Spanish actually. La cuenta, por favor. Which basically means, can I have the bill please? And I generally say it like, La cuenta, por favor, at the end of the night. And anyway, stop getting off the subject. Anyway, so I'm going to cut this out. So I've left this bit on because I'm probably going to take some off the bottom, and I want to be able to like find a decent line for this, you know what I mean? So the more material I've got really, the better. Hiya, say hi. Guess who's back?
It's Bonnie!
My favourite human in the world. But don't tell her I said that because she'll get a big head.
I'm right here, you know. I heard
You're
you.
going to do exactly what I do, right? So look,
Okay, glue.
put
Yeah,
a bit
yeah,
of glue on like that, right? You don't have to squeeze it, you just have to tap it.
Okay.
Put it inside the line. Can you see the line?
Yeah, I see the line.
You don't have to really squeeze it, you
Grab
just have to. Don't go outside the line. Right, I think that'll be enough. Right, now I'm going to do this.
So just line it up.
Yeah, so the bottom is lined up like that. Anytime this week.
Anytime this week. I'm trying to line it up. Tried my best.
That's okay.
Rub. I put a bit too much there.
That's okay, Dad. That's pretty good, actually.
Now we have a little bit of extra secure. Yay, we got a bit of extra secure.
See the clamp there?
Yeah.
The orange and black clamp?
Yeah.
Yeah, pass me that, please.
Here you go.
Thank you.
It's a secret for them until I do it.
I think we might need actually.
Alright, I made that wallpaper. I made that wallpaper. And I'll show you. And that wallpaper. Made both of the wallpapers. I don't know if you could see that, so I might show you a little bit closer up. Do you guys want me to?
Then show them. Well, I'm off this one.
Okay, anybody who's watching this video, this is my turning on screen. Okay, good, it's on. It's my turning on screen. And that's my home screen. Oops. That's my home screen. Okay, bye.
Yeah, just remember, you just tap it. I know you don't want loads on.
Okay, not loads. You think that's good?
I think it's pretty awesome. Well,
Okay.
do you want that?
Yes, please. Can I throw it at them?
No, because I need it.
Okay, fine. But when you don't need it, can I throw it at them?
Who's them?
Whoever's watching this video.
Why would you want to throw it at them?
I don't know, I just do. I just do. I'm just a person who likes to throw things. Can I throw it at them and then take it back once I've thrown it?
If you want to, you can.
Yes! Ready? Set. I missed, darn it.
Again, you're a little mentalist, I tell you.
Okay guys, we're back. We just had to go grab a giant clam that doesn't even look like a real one. I don't even know if it's called a clam. What is it called? Clam.
That's it.
A clam. Oopsie daisy me.
Giant clam.
Clam.
Funny, Bob.
I'm gonna show you guys
How is it?
something.
Do you want to do this?
Oh
or
yeah,
what?
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, don't you think that's a bit too much?
Probably.
You put too much on. Okay, maybe I put not enough. I'm a cat. I'm not actually gonna lick myself because I have dust all over me. I'm a cat. A crazy woman.
I'll tell you what.
I'm a wolf of it. Awoo! Awoo! Awoo!
You're a lunatic. I'll tell you that much. Right, anyway,
like a wire.
so we're going to leave this to dry now. Right, oh, Bob, say bye for now.
Bye for now. I'll definitely come back.
She'll definitely come back.
So I'm doing a fair few things like off camera because I'm like totally aware of like how long this thing is taking, you know. So in case you were wondering of what we were doing yesterday with me and Bonnie, we were making these little carriages, you know, Bonnie helped glue the little things up and then we'll swing. And then I made this thing. Oh, well, you know, I put the holes in this thing, I'll show you, and I messed up with it. Even though I marked it, if you can see, I wanted like big hole, and this is where the things will hang. And I wanted a big hole in the middle and two smaller holes either side. And if you can see here, I marked them. I marked them on all of them, just so that I knew that these were the middle holes. And the first one that I put in, I drilled that one out. So you can see I've had to add a piece in there, or get it from the back. And yeah, even though I marked, even though I marked the, you know what I mean, I still put it in and did it wrong. And so anyway, yeah, that's pretty much every day there's a mishap, even with these. Yeah, I drilled these out at 9mm, which is the size of the dowel, which is a weird size for a dowel as well, but that's what it is. But anyway, they were a bit too tight, and they need to be able to swing back and forwards on the wheels. So I drilled them out at 9.5mm, and it just split the wood apart. But luckily I was able to save it, so all good. So what I want to do now is drill this last one out. You'll barely be able to see where I messed up when I drilled the hole out of the middle and then put a radius, a round over on each one of them. So that's what I'll do. Yeah, I drilled the hole out there, and now it'll get a radius on that and you'll hardly even see it.
Yeah.
What do you want a net for?
I just need one.
We haven't got one.
I'll have to without a net.
What?
Something. Maybe.
And where's the one?
Ooh.
No, it's not, that's the one. Get all this bit here, Bob.
Okay. Hello guys! Gramps has got a tip for you.
Tip.
That's why I said tip.
Right, so yeah, I do have a tip for you actually. So double-sided tape to stick things together to make things the same as each other is awkward to get off, you know. You gotta roll it back and it's just awkward. So what I've discovered, but if you put a bit of mineral turpentine
on a cloth here and just let it sit on there for a bit.
You can just roll it off.
Yes, you certainly can. That's a little bit smooth.
I didn't even know that, I just guessed.
Do that bit.
Can I try? Can I try? It's one of them. That's actually cool.
Yeah, you try with this one then.
If that stuff was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it takes a couple of shots, but like it's so much easier than
Having to just roll it off by itself.
that's the one. What do you reckon, Bob? Good? Good tip?
Yeah, it's a good tip for you guys, in case you didn't know.
Yeah. Top tips from Graham and Bon.
Well, I'm almost there, you know, and hopefully it won't be too much longer. You know, I just need to do a little bit of hand sanding, and that takes a little while, but I won't put you through that pain. Once I get it all close enough, I can do a dry fit and see if it's going to actually work and turn and swing and do all the things that it should be before I get my glue out and make it permanent and put a finish on it, you know. In the meantime, I just need to do this kind of thing. So yeah, when I get to that stage, I'll pop the camera back on and say hello again. Right, them two outside ones will stay there. The middle one will be replaced with whatever it's going to spin on, you know what I mean? So I marked the edge as well on both of them. So that's 1, 2. I'm not sure if you can even see this because I can't, because 3 and 4. Yeah, I think you can see it. So that one is 4 and that one is 4. So now what I've got to do is draw around that, I think, the spindle. And then I'll be able to drill the 2 holes the same as that side for the 2 screws. Now I'll put some glue on that middle bit and try and get that as co-planar as possible. You know what I mean? And the best way to do that is have the carriages in place and make sure the gap all around is the same. And it'll set like that. Yeah, so we'll take this off again. Take these off first. Because knowing my luck, I'll take that apart, one of them will fall off and this will snap or something like that. I swear this happens to every woodworker. I swear. I swear. It's good fun, this, isn't it? These ones aren't the best, like, but and they smell posh. I mean, what does smell posh mean? Don't go around smelling posh, people. You smell posh. Can I eat you? What am I talking about? Hey, there's something wrong, I tell you. There's an awful lot of back and forwards, like dismantling and mantling. Is mantling a thing? Dismantling and mantling? Anyway, there's an awful lot of that going on, but there has to be, I suppose. Right, that looks fine to me, I think. I don't think that. So I've been doing a few things like off camera just to speed things up a bit, you know, because this is like forever. This is already over an hour long, I think now. And so, you know, I got this like all dry fitted and everything is spinning and like turning how it should do, and everything's hunky dory with that. And I finished the base, but I did this little 45 detail on it to make it a little bit more classy and a bit more grounded, because, you know, these things are like just whacked out crazy mental things. And I had a little bit of trouble with these things. I was putting the holes in them on the pillar drill, or drill press if you're American, or pedestal drill if you're something else, I don't know what to call it. And anyway, it grabbed and it flung it round and whacked into the pillar. And because the grain is running this way, this is very, like, you know, easy to snap really. And it snapped right down the middle of this bit here. On the other one, I'll show you, in fact. There it is right there. So because of the weird shape of it, I wasn't able to put clamps on it anywhere. So I had to clamp one half to the table and apply some glue and push the other half into it with as much pressure as I could, while clamping that half to the table as well. Then I put a third clamp across those two clamps and tightened that up, and that way I was able to get decent clamping pressure between the two halves.
Hello everybody, this is finally the last part of the video.
Yeah. So we've got all the components ready and made and stuff. I just want to do a dry fit, and then we can take it all apart again, varnish, put a finish on whatever we need to put a finish on, put glue on the necessary things. She's mental. And yeah, so I'll need to watch button. I need to put the video in a place where I can see. Right, so I've already glued one side of this on because it's easier for me to do that. And then we need to put this in. We've had some...
I'm hanging from the roof, but...
Where is the...
I'm hanging from the top of the video.
It's a bit hard to see, but it is what it is. Right, and then we've got 3 dowels from the bottom.
I'm climbing up the video. I'm hanging from the top.
Right, will you pass number 1, please,
Yeah.
Bonnie?
Number 1, as you might not be able to see, but they're labelled.
They're numbered.
Yeah, numbered.
You can't see that.
You
Bob.
can't see that one. But I'll show you. Can you see number 2? It's
Right, now can I have number 10?
You mean number 4?
Hey, where's my spaces? Pass that space over there, please, Bob.
I could have gotten.
What?
I could have gotten that one.
Would have been a bit more impressive if I had it full of spaces, I suppose. Righto, so we're pretty much done, you know. The next thing that you're going to see is the finished space rack, you know. And genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, if you got this far, I just want to say, get a life, you know, because that was an hour of your life gone forever. You're never going to get back. You watched a half idiot make a space rack. What's wrong with you? No, but seriously though, if you've got this far, thanks a heap for, you know, hanging around. You know, I think I'm like genuinely in love with you if you've got this far. And if you leave a comment to say that you got this far, I'll tell you personally that I'm in love with you. I guarantee it. And you know, if you haven't already liked and subscribed and hit the notification bell and stuff like that, you know, I would really appreciate it if you did. And I hope you got something out of it. I hope you got a laugh out of it at least, you know what I mean? And because that's what I'm doing it for. It's something I love doing. I just love sitting about in here, just messing about with whatever comes into my head, you know. And if that holds your interest, then that makes me happy as well, you know. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. That stuff there, that's what we need.